What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help you complete all of the Week 14 weekly quests. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. First up, bounce off a crash pad and fall for 9 stories or more. So for this, you need to get a crash pad. I'm recommending that you keep it simple. Come to Coney Crossroads and purchase crash pads from Beach Bomber. You should only need to buy one set at 300 gold. Once you're done here, you have multiple places to go, but here's my strategy. Hop in this car, and then I'm going to recommend that you head over to the Rave Cave. Once you get to the Rave Cave, head for the top of Cuddle Team Leader's head on the inside there, and you're going to build like a set of stairs or a ramp basically to get yourself really high, and then you're going to jump off. So as you approach the Rave Cave, load up on some resources here. It doesn't really matter the material, and you probably need about 100 to 150 just to play it safe. But then head up the mountainside here. Once you get near the top, you will be able to grab on to this right here, and it'll pull you up. Now once you're up here, just head up the stairway here, and then off the top of these stairs is where you'll build the ramp out the top of the head. Build to about... You'll see where I build here, actually. Just build out enough and ensure that you leave enough materials to make a flat portion where you're going to drop your crash pad. So I figure, hey, if you're going to do it big. So I'm stretching the materials out as much as I can. There's no way you really need it to be this high. But once you got this leveled off area here, that's where you're going to put your crash pad. So you just drop that crash pad. Don't fall off the landing like I just did. Especially don't fall down off the sides, otherwise you're going to end up dying. But all you have to do, jump off this, and then as you go down, just make sure you go as far as you can. I'm just pushing out here, and literally just killed it. That was way more than 9 stories. But that you get the gist of it. You can do it other places too, but sometimes I just like to have fun with the challenge, and I thought that was a cool way to do it. Of course, you could have found crash pads on the ground as well. Next up, use a launch pad at Loot Lake and at the Rave Cave. So you're already at the Rave Cave, so that's great. So anywhere you want, there's lots of launch pads here. There's a few down in the areas down there on the mountainside, but there's also one here that you obviously just saw when we built the landing out of here, or that ramp. So you use the one launch pad, and then just orient yourself so that you're headed towards Loot Lake. That's always helpful to check the map if you're not sure. I did get a little disoriented there, but I corrected. And then you're just going to head across as far as you can. Avoid having to run, drive, or use an animal to get over here. So I'm just going to, ride it out. You could probably get a little bit closer than this if I didn't, mess up my orientation initially. I probably would have made it to the island there. But go over here. And there's plenty of places where there are launch pads over here. There's got to be at least 5, 6, or more. All of these spots on the coastline have them there. The docks, the floating docks, most of them have them as well. So you use that second launch pad there, and this challenge is now complete, and it's on to the next one. So pick up items while sliding. Super simple. Find some ground items, and theoretically you could also open them from a chest. But there's plenty of ground loot around. So all you want to do is do a little sprint, initiate the slide, and then as you're sliding, use the pickup button to pick up those items. Now, I did have some odd experiences here. I'm wondering if you have to actually pick up different items, because as you can see, there's 2 instances here where I'm sliding. I clearly pick up, quote, items, and I get no credit for it. The same thing happens just down here. So I'm not sure if they should have really clarified different items, or items of different types, like a weapon, bullets, and then another object. Not really sure what's going on here. At the same time, as long as I complete challenge, that's all I care about. So I just headed over here, do another slide, boom. That time it worked. And then again, a third time right here, it doesn't work. So and those 2 times, I noticed I picked up a weapon both times. The second time I went for the weapon, it didn't work. So I decided, what the heck, I'm going to look for something different here. And so here we go, completely different item. And boom, it works. So try getting 3 completely different items. On to the next one. Catch or collect a 0-point fish. Super easy. Recommend that you go to Loot Lake. You'll probably find yourself here as doing the, one of the challenges I just showed you. And there's many spots here. You're going to look for either coolers or a fishing rod. With the fishing rod, you can catch fish, but open up coolers. There's so many of them here at Loot Lake, and there you can see that's a 0-point fish. All you would have had to do is pick that up, and your challenge would be complete. Again, there's multiple coolers here, 5 to 10 of them at least. Otherwise, you use the fishing rod, again, that you can find all over Loot Lake, and then you find a fishing hole, which is indicative of the fish swimming around in the circle there, and you kind of get the waves coming off of it, and just fish there until you catch a 0-point fish, which again, does not take long. 2 fishing holes, and you should easily find the 0-point fish. So of course, it takes me a little bit longer here, just, you know, bad luck. There you go. So I could have, that's how you catch the fish, or you collect the fish by checking in these coolers. Super easy. Next challenge, destroy structures with the Kamehameha. So, when you're on the map, you'll see these the capsules there. They're highlighted in the orange things. All you need to do is head to any of these. Once you get there, you want to open up the capsule, and you'll get a Nimbus Cloud and a Kamehameha. Might as well take both, but the key thing here is head over to a place where there's structures. If there's a big POI, that's a really good place to do it. But all you need to do is arm the Kamehameha, and then you're going to actually use the weapon. You'll go up and make sure you're aiming at a building prior to jumping up, because it can be a little bit awkward once you're already in the middle of firing it. As you can see there, I got 9 out of 10. So you get 3 total chances with the Kamehameha, so don't blow it. If you blow it once, you've got an extra chance. But as you can see here, boom, challenge is complete with just using 2 of those. On to the next one. So, next up, eliminate enemy players at named locations. And note, you also have to damage enemy players from within 5 meters or less. And if you do this right, you can get both at the exact same time. So for this one, head over to Rocky Reels and come here right off of the drop. This is a named location. And the best part about this, tons of people come here right off the battle bus as well. Tons of loot, tons of chests, and all within the wide open area, which makes it really easy to pick these up fast. So as you can see here, pick up a chest, grab that ground loot, that shotgun. I know kind of roughly where there's going to be stuff here, so I'm strategically going to places. Sadly, I've got a lot of ranged weapons here. I've got the one shotgun, but like the DMR and the burst, not the most effective weapons at close range, but... So it can't hurt to pop your shield if you've got the time. I'm also listening for enemies around me with a headset. It makes it really easy to know when someone's nearby. I've already heard someone come. So now, just note for the named locations, you do not need to go to 3 different named locations. You just have to go to 1 location and get 3 kills there. So, boom, I saw this guy. There's 1 elimination. And just as a little tip here, to nail 2 quests at the same time, don't do any damage to any of your eliminations here unless you're super close or within 5 meters or less. So there's 1 elimination there, right in this guy's face. Boom. There's my 2nd elimination. And now I just need 1 more. There's my guy right there, or my girl, I should say. Either or. 1 shot, and boom, done. 3 players, enemy players eliminated at named locations, or in this case, a location. So our last quest, damage enemy players from within 5 meters or less. As mentioned, you can do this at the same time as the quest I just showed you. But in case you're doing it at a different time, come to Rocky Reels. Tons of people here. Come off the battle bus. Quickly get down. Collect some loot. Ideally, you'll get weapons that are suited for short-range combat, because remember, you want to be within 5 meters or less. You only need 300 damage, so you're potentially going to need 3 people if they haven't got any shields yet, or even less if they do have shields. It also can't hurt to pick up a shield or 2, either a large pot or a couple small shields, just to make sure you've got some extra damage. But every time you get near somebody, just be within 5 meters and land that damage. Based on that there, you can see I only got 31 credit for that, so once he moved away, it kind of wasn't helping. So do try and stay very close. In this case, you'll see, boom, right on top of this person. Now, one thing, annoying thing about Fortnite is, I just clearly damaged that guy, and it hasn't even registered the damage yet. I find the damage is often delayed, and it doesn't even alert you, so it's really annoying and confusing. But, again, with this person, Dig that shot there, and then boom, on this side, down. Take them out. And that is it. It just takes a little while. It goes through about 4 different notices, but that is actually the 300 damage complete. I hope all these videos are helpful. Please drop a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to the 450 subscriber mark, and I can't do it without your support. Have a great day, and until the next video, this is GamerDad out.